Alrighty. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever it might be for you. We are back again with Might and Magic 8. Um, as before, let's do a little recap of what is new and what we've done. To start off, a brief reiteration of the story until now. We are some relatively humble mercenaries working for a merchant's guild that was bringing, fruit off of the Daggerwound Isles that the lizards live on to make booze with. The whole world went to shit when space robot showed up in the middle of nearby city. And we are now kind of roped into trying to put an end to the calamity. We have been asked now. We've gone up the chain gradually of people who gone up the chain gradually of people in the Merchants Guild until the guy at the very tippy top reached out to us and said, "Listen, this is all a prophecy." Where every once in a while the world gets a hard reset where they basically kill off everyone. But people have avoided a world reset before by working together, and so we need to form an alliance in order to keep these this cataclysm at bay. So we have been told to go out and form an alliance either between the Dragon Hunters or the Dragons, an alliance between either the Clerics or the Necromancers, and then lastly to form an alliance with the Minotaur. Now, yesterday we formed an alliance with the Minotaurs. We are pretty sure we're going to form an alliance with the Dragons over the Dragon Hunters. But we didn't want to do it right away because they close up shop when we side against them. So we will first probably form an alliance with I'm thinking probably Necromancers. Feel free to voice your opinion if anyone here has some thoughts on whether we should side with the Clerics or Necromancers. Things that we've done in between the session, you can see that I cleaned out our inventories as is typical. I did go ahead and get, what did I get? Oh, Grandmaster Plate on our knight here. So very, very spooky setup on our guy here, dual wielding two kind of relics. I mean, this one's not technically a relic, but it is similar. And I did go through and update some of our gear. So now we've got pretty good rings. In my opinion, I don't know, right? Plus 10 all res. A lot of AC rings, general stuff like that. And I did lastly get a Grandmaster Water. We don't have Lloyd's Beacon yet, but we do have Grandmaster Water now on our Necromancer, so hopefully we can get it soon, and at the very least, Grandmaster Water will let us kind of use Town Portal even if there are bad guys around. Now, while we're here, there are a few different things we can do. The reason we're here, by the way, is that this is where the Grandmaster Trainer was for Plate. So we could potentially form the Dragon... yes, welcome back. So we could potentially form the Dragon Alliance now, since we are thinking about doing the Alliance quest right away. Were there any other major activities to do? We do still want to find the remains of Corbu so we can upgrade our vampire. Our vampire is the only person now that is not fully promoted. How will we benefit from the Dragon Alliance? Well, we will benefit from the Dragon Alliance by being able to get the gang together and ideally make it to Ragna Island, where we can party around with some pirates. The dragons are not necessarily inherently useful to me, but it feels wrong to hand over the baby of the Dragon King or whatever to the guy that wants to like enslave it. So I think it's mostly a moral compunction here. And then we'll come over here and we'll go in there and murder and take whatever kind of relics they have hiding inside their stronghold. The Island of Pirates, Ragna, I think is maybe it's called Raven Rock, but I know Ragna is like the name of the nation. So and I know that we can't go there until we've formed the alliance. So these are the lovely dragons. Oh, how we adore them. But we will go right back to the king and form the alliance, commit a minor atrocity, and then collect our relic. We do get a cool cutscene, though, if you weren't around when we got it yesterday.
Though they live and breathe, my enemies can be counted among the dead. As we were hunted, so shall they be. Vengeance without mercy. We will wash them from this world in blood and fire.
Damn. He really threw that Darth Vader voice changer on and went and killed everyone. Alright, alright. Now, obviously, the dragon hunter people are not going to take that too kindly. So, we are going to need to buff up and then go say hi to them again. So let's see here. You can give me that. We can throw a little regen on everyone. We get an hour of power. We get a day of protection. And we get a day of the gods. You can give me a wizard eye. Oh yeah, and then a pain reflection. And now we are well and truly buffed to the gills. And we can go say hello to now the outdoors I don't expect to be very I don't know, well, you know, it might be folly to say that we're invincible, but it definitely feels that way. Alright. So yes, I anticipate these people to be pretty easy out here. Inside is where we're going to have the tough time. Oops. What are you doing out there?
Who's next?
Alright, perfect. So in here is where we get to do the true genocide for the dragons. Let's go ahead and put on normal speed. I do enjoy melee enemies. I don't have to chase them down.
Chalk one more up for the big guy.
Okay, okay. Oh my goodness. The our vampire is not doing so hot. Here, let's throw a little bit of cures out there for them. I wonder if, yeah, well, and you want a proper genocide, right? You don't want to half-ass it when you... One thing that is pretty funny is that this is the guy, the head of the Dragon Hunters is the guy that, like, promotes a knight to a champion. So even though we're in here killing everything he stands for, he will still you know, chat with us very peacefully. Very, oh boy. Alright, lads. Got a little cheeky... Yeah, nothing really to do over there. Okay. Ooh, yeah, we can hear him over there. Ah, this is their secret stash.
All right.
We got it.
So this is like their big secret stash. So we're actually gonna loot this at the end, I think. Keep it as a little treat, you know? Let's see here. Yeah, not too important. Jesus Christ. They make a steep staircase. It's got to be a code violation. At the very least, it's not handicap accessible. Okay. Okay, anything fancy in your bookshelf? No. Apparently they do not like to read. Anything up the stairs?
All right.
Come on. All right. Okay, good. It's time to get our proper desserts. You know, exactly what we earned for committing a little bit of genocide. Let's see here. We've got money. We've got a little shield. We'll take a little gemstone.
Rubbish.
You know, hey,
Rubbish.
don't be too mean. You know they've got something good in here.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay, so see, we have Snake. A Relic Longsword, plus 15, plus 15. Slows the target, gives a big negative water resistance, negative 15 personality. I don't know. I don't know how powerful slowing the enemy is. That might be good. Let's compare it to... Because right now you're holding on to an Ogre Slaying Sword that does a little bit more damage... Like, just barely. It's just barely better, but the difference is this one makes you tougher, like the endurance plus 40. This sword is always in that chest. That's good to know. And welcome back, Magnus. I don't know. I don't know what we prefer between... Now, technically, I guess what we really want is... We want to get this to... master, and then we can equip both, right? So I think that's what we'll do next.
Rubbish.
I mean, not next, but at some point today. Okay.
Rubbish.
We got a mace. We got... Fine. More money, more money.
Rubbish. Rubbish.
Okay. Good. Oh, we have one more here. Then, it should be pretty easy to go
Rubbish.
get the Necromancer on our side, I think. So if we go and teleport to Shadowspire, who do we need to talk to about forming an alliance? The guild. Necromancer's Guild. Oh, well, yeah, we probably have to go up to the Necromancer's Guild. That makes sense. Yeah, that's fair.
We can train you.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
Good.
may as well level up.
Very good.
Sure, sure, sure. It is weird seeing the different sprites.
Selection of heirloom artifacts.
Anything cool? I like the graphic on this thing. I like the graphic on this cloak as well. You know what? We might grab some of these rings just so that we have them as an option. No, not gonna.
Come back soon.
By which I mean I can enchant gear, so it's worth keeping a few like enchantable pieces like rings around to try and gamble for a cool enchantment.
Where are we? This place doesn't look familiar.
Okay, hello, hello.
It's locked.
So you're a guard. I believe the leader is over here. Excuse me. Boop. Now, I'm trying to think. We still need to ponder on where the remains of Corbu are. Hello? Thant. And Sandro. Alliance. I am Sandro. Thant and I are the High Guild Masters. Bastion Laudrin has been a great friend to the guild. Sadly, I must refuse his request at this time. Even as we speak, my guild is embroiled in a battle for its very survival. For you see, the Temple of the Sun has declared a holy war on us. Most of our members are away in the fields, either leading armies or raising zombies to serve in them. I wish I could say otherwise, but the accursed temple holds the upper hand. If only the balance would tilt in our favor. If we had the Nightshade Brazier back in our possession, Shadowspire's defense would not be an issue. We could bring this war to the doors of the Sun Temple. We would annihilate them, knowing its importance. The clerics keep the Brazier in a secure chamber deep within their temple. Dyson Leland believes he can gain access to that chamber. Bring him to the temple, recover the Brazier, and return it to me. You want me in your alliance? Well, do this for me, and I will be in your debt. If you have any questions about the Nightshade Brazier, ask Thant. Yeah, I'm glad you think so. I think so too. Dyson Leland. No. Show me Thant. Okay, cool. So let's go get our double agent. Oop. No. We do not need any AI viewers. Okay. There we are. Very jarring not being able to... I feel it might not be ponderable and you have to just loot everything. Yeah. You're right there. Excuse me. Need to get to where... So we're going to pick up a double agent right now. And we're going to get him to help us pull a little heist on the Clerics of the Sun. I'm trying to think what places I have yet to be. Sun Temple... let's have them just follow us. When I was young, all I wanted to do, blah, 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 blah. Follow me, please. Alright, now what is going to be the easiest way to get to Murmurwood? I want to say starting in Alvar and going west. That's what I want to say. While we're here, let's check the magic shop, because we still don't have Fly.
Library of magical knowledge.
We still do not have Fly. Damn. No Fly today. Maybe when we get to Ragna we'll find it. I know. Yeah, it's a fabulous little change that you can just have them follow you. Absolutely. I think this is Murmurwood. Yeah, okay. Of course, they have the little electric balls. You know, I guess we haven't really explored in here. There might maybe in here there is some sort of dungeon that could have a quest relevant object inside of it, like Corbu's remains. Varys, you want to join us? All right, fine. Stick to yourself
A
then.
library of magical knowledge.
Are there any of these that I don't own yet? Oh, that all seems fine. All right. Well, these guys, I'm assuming,
What is it?
are going to be hostile to us once we pull our little heist. Oh, are the barrels refreshed in here? Very tasty. All right. Let's.
Doesn't look too safe around here.
Well, what are you talking about? They're the clerics of light. How could anything be safer? Oscar Tyre. Certainly, the elemental unrest concerns us greatly. Why one need travel only a short distance north from our temple to see a great maelstrom of unnatural duration and fury, but sadly we have other matters pressing. The sick horror that is the Necromancer's Guild must be blighted from this land. We wage holy war on the evil in Shadowspire. Our entire spirit and power goes into the campaign we wage against Sandro and his minions. Until that is done, we cannot entertain participation in your alliance. And what would you have me do, out of curiosity? Then again, we could spare some resources for your alliance if the war would turn in our favor. Perhaps you could be our agent of fortune. Inside, there is a device known as the Skeleton Transformer. It converts living creatures into the skeletons, which the Dark Mages use for the bulk of their reinforcements. If it were destroyed, we would quickly have the upper hand. We have an agent, Dyson Leland, placed in their guild. Find him and help him to wreck their skeleton-making device. Do this and I will consider your request more favorably. Okay, so... I mean, I agree. It's not good that they are... Oh, look at that. Little button. Little cheeky button. I'll admit, I'm not a fan of... What happened? Are there more buttons to push? I feel like nothing... I mean, this raised, I think, right? Let's take a little peruse around. It's not good to have a skeleton transformer, but I still think we'll side with them. Like, I could jump down. I'm afraid I won't be able to jump up. You know what I'm saying? Alright, well, whatever. It is a well-hidden button. Excuse me.
Oh,
Walk in the light. Do you fellows happen to know where I could find a dark light brazier? If you could stop making your annoying noises for just a moment. Do you know where we could find it? Surely I have not picked up a brazier. And this is the door in, this is the door down, and that is the door to the boss guy. Hello. Okay, so if I click in here, does it say, yeah, bring the Nightshade Brazier to the Necromancer's Guild. The brazier is in the Temple of the Sun. So it should be around here. One might guess that it's, you know, nearby here. Oh, you can actually fall down. I didn't think you could. All right. I mean, I feel like we really had to, like, hold our breath to slip in there. Really had to butter ourselves up to fall down that crack. Nice.
I don't know.
Okay.
Rubbish.
We've got a blood drop crossbow.
Rubbish.
We've got an elven spear. Don't mind me, guys. Don't mind me. I'm just checking things out. I was sent by local head office. Nothing to be worried about. We're just inspecting the money and this cup. No big deal. No big deal. You think they go angry as soon as you push the button? I bet they do. I bet it's like a classic heist. You push the button and they all get angry. Oh? Oh my god. What if I told them? What? Oh, wrong guy. This is what I meant. It was supposed to be the other guy. You weren't supposed to die. Either way, though. That was a fair number of guys. That was a fair number of guys. Let's go find the church. Oh, wait, you know what? This could be a fun chance for me to, try out a new spell. Where is it? What do we got? Cure poison, heal, power cure, regen, protection from harm, turn undead, fate, plus preservation, remove curse. None of these look like what I'm looking for. Raise dead. Resurrection. Yeah. Nice. Either way, good work. We can come back another time to clear out the clerics. Oh, Necromancer Guild. Yes, yeah, for eradicated folks. We'll see if that happens to me or not. We'll see if I get eradicated. Still, though, I was surprised. I mean, we didn't have our buffs up, but still, we were getting pelted pretty well there. Alrighty. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alrighty. I'm wondering, once we get the Alliance, I wonder if we can go into all these doors. The ones that are, you know, hands off. It is I. I am the one who eradicates. Oh my god. Yes, that was probably the right thing to do. The only advantage that the Sun Temple had against us is no more. With the Nightshade Brazier back in our possession, we no longer need worry about the daytime defense of Shadowspire. We can march our undead to their very doors. We will destroy their temple and wipe them from the face of Jadam. Now that the tide of battle has turned in our favor, we of the Necromancers Guild can more generously consider the request made by our friend Bastion Laudrin. Thant can take over here while I am away sitting on your Alliance Council. Cool, man. Alright, alright. Thanks, man. So it seems to me like we can probably teleport right away back to Alvar. I don't know if I am familiar with what you're referring to, but I truly hope I get there to experience the goofy cinematics that they have. No refreshed barrels yet. You can't miss it. Good. Live action. Hell yeah. Very good, or at least as good as can be expected. You managed to bring 3 partners into the alliance. The minimum number my advisors told me would be sufficient to fulfill the Jadam must stand together part of the prophecy. A pity it could not be more, but events of the Cataclysm are clearly coming to a head. It is time to move onward. You must travel to Ravenshore and meet with the Alliance Council gathered there. With them, decide what must be the next step we take in meeting the elemental crisis. Okay. No, believe it or not. I started with 8. I've played a teensy bit, like, you know, when I played part of 8 like 5 years ago. I also played a little bit of 6 and 7 through the merge mod, but I didn't properly, you know, take in the stories because I didn't start from square one in those ones. But I might do a run starting in Might and Magic 7 after this, depending on how quickly we get through this one. Alright, so this time we are going to Ravenshore. Okay. I assume the council is meeting in here. The Dark Elven Merchants of Alvar. Okay, yeah, let me in. Ho ho ho, look at this. This is definitely not up to code. This is definitely not up to code. No railings on these stairs. Alright, let's check down before we check up then. Ho ho ho, what have we here? Little bit of
Not going to open.
little bit of free stuff, huh? Oh, you rascal. There's nothing in there, huh? Oh, we've got a little bunk beds. Okay, well that's cute. Cute setup. Alright, what have we to talk about today? Elgar Fellmoon. Within hours of our first meeting, a most fortuitous development occurred. We were contacted by a great sage, Xanthor, of the Iron Fist courts of Enroth. Using his great magic, he projected his image into this very chamber. He and Roland and Catherine Ironfist were at sea, off our shores, when the cataclysm occurred. They survived the resulting storms and now would like to land in Ravenshore to aid the Alliance. Unfortunately, they are blocked by the Ragnan pirate fleet. We must help them to land. Xanthor claims much knowledge of what has happened here. We need his counsel. Our sources believe the main Ragnan fleet is in a hidden port somewhere on Ragna Island. If you could sink the fleet in dock, you could greatly cripple their ability to patrol the seas off our shore. Unfortunately, we don't have a fleet of our own strong enough to make a landing on Ragna. Brackish Onefang has gotten message to us that the Ragnans have built an outpost on an atoll off the main Daggerwound Island. He believes this outpost is resupplied by mysterious means. His scouts never see ships land there, but they are always well stocked. Perhaps you should go there and solve the mystery. Perhaps the answer will convey you to Ragna. Regardless of the means, the Ragnan fleet must be sunk if the Iron Fists are to land in Ravenshore. Okay, cool. The Ragnans are the worst scum. Warehouse. We have a small warehouse. Free to use the chests there to store extra equipment. I've always heard that this is like the biggest troll from the game. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because the stash does not stash things. Exactly. Hello, guild friends. Pirate mages. When one thinks of the Ragnans, the phrase masters of magic doesn't normally come to mind, but I caution you, the Ragnan pirates held their island for many centuries. They have had much time to both acquire and study arcane knowledge. Some powerful magicians live there. Okay. What do you have to say? The Regnans have built an outpost on one of the Daggerwound Isles. We fear that they may attack Ravenshore. If this happens, we will evacuate the city. And what do you have to say about it? Reaching Ragna Island is no small challenge. One of my scouts has reported to me that Ragnan boats lie thick in the sea. He also said he saw that the Ragnans have a craft that can travel beneath the water. Ooh, okay, so that's how they're supplying the outpost, is with a submarine. Okay. Okay, cool. So we know where we are headed then. We are going to Daggerwound. Thank God we have the ability to town portal now, huh? Now, do they want us to talk to someone? It doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like we have to talk to anyone on this island. But maybe we will talk to the leader of the crew. Let's just see what they have to say. Dataroth, how you doing, bud? Breckish. No, you don't have anything to say. So, presumably, we're looking at either far to the north or far to the south. Right? That's presumably what we're looking for. It's not looking like there's much out in that direction. Let's throw a little bit of water walking on and check it out. Yeah, definitely not much going on out there. So we will assume that the island to the south is where we want to be. It's a little nerve-wracking that I don't know exactly how long water walking will last. Then again, we are Grandmaster Water now, so you'd think that it should last quite a while. That actually makes me wonder, what does it say for Grandmaster? No spell point drain. Oh, I didn't even know it had spell point drain. Shows how much attention I was paying. Oh, what is this? Okay, well that's not it. Yeah. Who is hitting me? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. That's quite the,
That was easy. Got that one. That was easy.
Good. Excuse me. Alright. So we've got a little green barrel here. You can suck on that. We've got bunch of little money. Nothing too fancy over here. That's fine. Alright, now we have to figure out how to conquer jumping up on... Oh, good. We have a ramp to work with. Ah, you know what? Maybe we should throw a couple buffs up first. Hour of Power, you can give me Wizard Eye, you can give me Pain Reflect, you can give me Day of Protection, and we will throw up Day of the Gods. That should be fine. The smell of freshly lumbered wood gives indication of this fort's recent construction. The large stacks of supplies show that the Ragnan pirates are planning a lengthy stay.
Come on, it's good.
Oh, they got lady pirates now. That's how you know they're taking it more seriously in here. When they bring out the lady pirates. Ooh, okay, alright. Maybe we grab a little torchlight. Holy moly. Look at all those peg legs. They were not fucking around when they said they had mages. Oh, wait, let me make sure we slow things down here now that we're in a dungeon. Good. Holy fuck. Yeah, these mages are not fucking around, man. Pirate Magi is such a wild concept for a guy. Let's go ahead and throw... I was actually thinking, like, oh, maybe it's, like, silly for me to, like, really worry about elemental resistances coming in here. You know, because they're pirates. What are they going to do? No. No, that was vital. Got a bunch of fucking wizards. Ooh, look at that. That's like a cool trap.
Got that one. It is defeated.
Blackwell Cooper. I have to imagine he was a big shot. But now he's just shot. Yes, we got a key off of him. Alright, let's see here. I assume nothing too fancy. Anything fancy in the bookcases? No. We found the sub. But I would wager there's still more for us to look at. That's what I would wager. Because we ended up accidentally coming here pretty directly. We didn't really have a chance to check out all these other... Ho ho ho! A little bit of treasure. Quite low quality treasure though, to be honest, in this zone. I wonder if it's like because it's programmed as being like part of Daggerwound Isles, like the starting zone of the game. So maybe the loot in here is sort of like benchmarked against being in the first zone of the game. Oh my god. Who are these big beefy boys?
All right.
What the fuck was that, man? Alright, let's power cure a little bit. Perfect. Anytime I see something completely unfamiliar, I feel much more concerned. You're not hiding anything in here, are you? No. Now, was there more to see upstairs? Because we just immediately followed the downstairs path. Oh, there are more people.
It is defeated.
Look at this man.
Got that one.
Good. Oh! Look at this. We got a little, interesting. We got a little lever situation going on. How do you think that works? There's definitely something to do with these levers. Oh my god. Hello. Hello. Ah, look at that. Okay. So the middle one appears not to have a little explodey hole over it. Ah, look at that. Look at that.
This is more like it.
We found a fancy sword. Let's fucking go. Artifact Broadsword Terminus. Armsmaster +7. I don't know for sure if a broadsword is one-handed or two-handed in this game. I'm assuming since it doesn't explicitly say two-handed, maybe it's a one-handed. Air resistance +30. As a child, before he carved his barbarian kingdom in Vori, Lars Elif found this sword deep in an ice cave. When he died, it was set adrift with him on his funeral barge. How it ended up in Jadam is a mystery. Cool. I think, I could be wrong, I think this is a story that we see in Beowulf in real life. I think. I could be wrong. I think maybe the, like, first king of the Danes had, like, a special sword like this that he had buried, like, sent on a treasure boat when he died. And it wound up on some, you know, who knows what shore it wound up on. Either way, very cool. Glad that we did not miss the badass new sword. Let's see if we can equip it with one hand. We can! Okay, so we definitely would like to get Master Sword on our Dark Elf so that we can dual wield swords. In fact, I don't know, I'm willing to bet this is probably not as good as the sword we just got. Yeah, I'm willing to... Oh, wrong guy. I'm willing to put it in his hand.
no.
Cool. Good problem solving. Puzzle solving, I suppose. Let's go hop in this here submarine. Hello. Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
Charge! All right.
Regnan Archmage. God damn. Excuse me. Alright. Good work, good work. Before we move on, I'm thinking we throw up some rebuffs. Apparently we're all getting weak already. So we will do a cheeky cure, we'll cure weakness, and then we will throw on Hour of Power again. And then we will power on. Okay. And throw on Hour of Power. Good.
That was easy.
Oh ho ho, I'm the one who benefits from weird corners at the moment. Do you wish to leave the small sub-pen? Yes. Oh boy. There's a lot of pirates over there, huh? But these people are friendly. Okay, wait a minute.
Hi there.
Hi there. If we can conquer Dayrund Island, then nothing will stop us from raiding Ravenshore and even the city of Alvar itself. Okay, well, I don't want you to do that, but go on. So we've made it to a lovely new city. We can drink from the fountain, and now, hopefully, I should be able to... Yes, we can go over to Regna now. Unfortunately, we still can't go over to the Minotaurs because of an apparent glitch over there. But you know what time it is. When we get to a brand new city, the first thing that we always have to do... Oh, wait. Let's do this first. Dread Pirate Stanley. You're new, aren't ya? I tell Aryan Hunter that I expect more of his rabble than the likes of you. Give me the reports and leave my sight. You make me sick. Alright, but this is what we really came for. May as well fill our packs. That's not too pricey.
Any delicacy you like.
What do we need to win here, buddy? We're going to start with a relatively small tower and wall. And understandably, we're quite far in the game, so we're going to need a big fucking tower in order to win. And we start with the minimum possible income here. Holy moly. Now, I can't bonk his quarry down any lower, so that's not going to be valuable to me at the moment. What are we going to do here? What are we going to do? All players lose 15 bricks is an option. Man, the income being so small is going to be tough. Okay, we get our first income here. Okay, see, that's what I wanted. Now I bonk you. If enemy dungeon is less... My enemy dungeon... I'm not less. So instead I think we hit... Oh. Oh, that's really good for economy. I'm gonna shut down his bricks first. If my wall's bigger, do 3 damage. Or do 10 damage. Yeah, we do 10 damage. So now I have big magic income. Ooh, that's something to keep in the pocket for sure. Our magic income is crazy right now. Eight tower, 1 dungeon. We take that. 7 tower, lose bricks. Yeah, we take that. Get this out of hand. Bonus magic. Get that. If our magic is higher, do 12 damage. That's a good deal. Ooh. They have good bricks at the moment. Good bricks. Holy moly. Alright, that was a big hit. Seven damage to all towers. So, I mean, that's something we would consider if we could clinch a win with that. Oh my god, their quarry is insane. Ooh. Okay, wait a minute. Let's think about this real quick, huh? Maybe we dump this. 6 damage. All players lose... Yeah, okay, so... we might be able to do a 3-turn win on this guy. If we can push through. Oh, I gotcha. Hang the banner. We did it. We did it. All right, good work, everyone.
Join the party.
You know what?
Good luck.
Celebratory bedtime for everyone. Good work. Now let's explore the city. Take in the sights, you know? We've got ooh, look at this. A magic shop of some
I
sort.
have some special pieces for you.
Verdant. Protective magic. Oh, this is, I believe, the person who is trying to... This is like an NPC for the Merge mod who facilitates moving between timelines. Interesting. You must do as the Alliance Council has asked you. Find a way to the Regna Island and sink the Ragnan port fleet. Have you got fly for me? Yes, we have access to fly. We also have access to starburst, I guess, which is probably worth picking up just to have. Let's see if we already have lightning bolts. Do you already have lightning bolt under air magic? You do. Okay, good. Please send these to this guy.
Useful.
And we can now fly, just like that. Perfect.
I have some special pieces for you.
Let's see what other cool stuff do we have. Lloyd's Bacon. We can get Lloyd's Bacon. Lloyd's Beacon lets you place a marker at a location you want to teleport back to in the future. Just how far in the future depends on your skill in water magic. Cast this spell whenever you wish to either place a marker or return to one. Each beacon will decay after 1 week per point of skill in water magic. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's see, what do we have for other magic? We have like Mass Distortion, Blades, Rock Blast. All fine things, you know, they're whatever. I think Fire is probably the next type of magic that we will have this guy get really good at. But maybe I don't care about it just yet. But Lloyd's Beacon we definitely want ASAP. Perfect. Purple Barrel. Grandmaster Dark Magic. Hallelujah. Perfect. I forgot that this is where a lot of the late game trainers were. Now, I don't think we have a book on us right now for like Ookie Spooky Grandmaster stuff, but it is nice to have the Grandmaster perk.
What's your pleasure?
What kind of cool stuff do you have for sale then? Death Mace. That's fun. Okay. Nothing too crazy in here.
Come back when you're
Nothing too crazy.
You are an idiot.
Oh, you got a little barrel. What do you have? You have a yellow thing.
Sure, we got armor.
Some kind of fancy armor. Nothing too crazy in here. But it is nice that they kind of have everything, right? They have a little bit of leather, a little bit of plate, a little bit of chainmail.
High roller.
So they
Never.
they fit the role well of being like a late game vendor. Grandmaster Light Magic, that's very important for us. Thank you very much. Got a cheeky red barrel here. Grandmaster Chain. I can't remember if anyone we have can wear Grandmaster Chain. You can. But you're not ready to do so yet. Still though, we will be coming back here shortly for Grandmaster Chain. Purple Barrel, sure.
I have some special pieces for you.
Oh, magic shop. Love a good magic shop. Yeah, we can enchant that. We could enchant this. We've got, that's a cool ring. A cool looking ring, I mean to say. Plus 10 spell points and regen spell points over time. I do like when they double up on enchantments like that. I don't think I'll pick it up, but I do think that's a cool one.
Special pieces for
Oh yeah, we may as well check the less fancy version of the shop just in case. As you'd expect, nothing really catching my eye, but that's alright. That's true,
You
not good
are
enough.
idiots.
White barrel. White barrel is luck. What do you have? You have an orange barrel. That's intellect.
Our potions, your pleasure.
Ooh, we got potions here. Potion of the Gods. Permanently raises all 7 stats by 20. That is a good potion. We buy that potion. Divine Cure is fine. Divine Restoration is fine. Pure Air Resistance. We buy that for sure. Now, I believe that I can't use a second one of these things, right? So we're going to double check.
Our potions, your pleasure.
So I know I've already used an Essence of Luck on my guy. So if I'm correct, I cannot use it. Yes. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. That's fine. Grandmaster Sword. We should be able to get that on our fighter. There we are. So Grandmaster Sword, that lets us add our skill to our AC. So we get an extra plus 10 AC, I guess, from that, which is not terrible. Now, I believe... Oh, I got a little air resistance pedestal. There should be a couple more trainers we haven't chatted to. Yeah, Grandmaster Armsmaster. This is going to be crazy, alright? So take a look at what Armsmaster does for us. So it will reduce the recovery time of our melee weapons. So that means we can swing faster. Adds to the attack bonus. So that makes us so that we're more likely to hit. Adds to the damage of all of our melee weapons. And then we get to double all the previous bonuses. And you can see, apparently, I have a plus 24 bonus. So we are looking at 34 bonus to our recovery time, 34 bonus to our chance to hit, and 34 bonus damage. And all of that is about to be doubled when we buy this. Perfect. So if I look at a comparison... Holy moly, look at all my other guys. They have like a plus 20 on their chance to hit. This is plus 124. Damage is like nothing on all of our other characters. 120 to 135. We've got like triple the HP on this guy. Beefy AC. What an absolute monster this fighter is going to be. What an absolute monster he's going to be. Alright, so I assume this central building is probably... Oh, no, there's a fucking castle, too. So let's start off and see what this building is.
I'm sure we could fix it.
Oh, gotcha. This is just where pirates go to pray. I see. Interesting. So... It sure looks like there are a lot of pirates out and about. We'll see first whether we are able to get up there. We can fly, I guess, now. If we have to. Ooh, fight, 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 fight. Might have to fly. Ooh, look at that, we made it. Search around the back for anything special. You never know with sneaky pirates, you know, you can't trust them. Alright, what do you think? Are they going to be angry at us in there, or are they going to love us in there? The Regnans have never been known for their subtlety. This thick-walled and cannon-studded castle is the very definition of forbidding. I bet you it's foreboding, too, if I had to guess. Okay, so because we got to Grandmaster, you can see that it used to be all of our skills were going to be 4 times as powerful as default, but now they are going to be 5 times. So that is a 25% improvement, which is pretty good. Let's buff up in case they are unfriendly in there. It's always a long wait to get the... Let's see, what do you think the... Ah, okay, so... we get a pretty noticeable increase in the duration of Pain Reflection. I guess it would have been a little under 2 hours before, and now we're looking at close to, what, 3.5 hours or something? 150, 210, 3 hours and a half, something like that. All right, Vampiric Weapon. Oh, shit. That's crazy. We can we can permanently enchant weapons to be vampiric now. What else do we have here? Shrapmetal is even beefier than before. Love that. Oh yeah, you should probably go ahead and give us that. Alright, I think we're ready for whatever they have to say in here.
What will we find?
Alright, now once we kill these guys, let's slow everything down a little bit. Perfect. Keep an eye out for little red things, I guess. Oh boy. Which direction? I guess we're going down first. Oh boy. It looks pretty devious in here. Little recessed chest.
Rubbish.
Little fancy daggers and things. That's fine. Ooh, where does this go?
Here.
A passage leading downwards. Okay.
Let's go.
Oh, they even have ogres down here, huh?
Chalk one more up for the big guy.
God, there's too many of them.
Right.
Jesus Christ, bud. The Regnan Archmage. Alright, alright. Throw a little bit of heals out while we can.
Got that one.
A little bit of heals out while we can. Good. Now this is presumably where we're going to find the hidden fleet to destroy. Give them no quarter.
Well, that takes care of that.
We got more guys coming. More goons. They made an alliance with the ogres.
All right. Well, that was like cutting.
Hmm. Cool music in this area. I wonder what, I mean, I guess the ogres are more complicated than I give them credit for, right? Like, Zog clearly does have, like, like, motives and things. They're not just, like, brainless, but I definitely don't attribute much agency to the run-of-the-mill ogre that we've come across. So it makes me wonder, like, what are they getting out of this arrangement? Oh.
Right. All right.
Good, 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 good. Alright, we've managed to kill a fair number of dudes. You know how it is. Alright, yeah, good. So it's all a big loop-de-loop. May as well pick up these bodies now that we've come all this way. Okay, and we will speed our way over to the other door, which I assume is going to take us to the fleet. And slow back down. Here we are. Leave the passage under Ragna.
Charge!
Oh, here they come.
Chalk one more up for the big guy. All right.
That's right, buddy. Oh, fuck. One sec. A little cheeky heal. Now it seems almost like there's a hidden something or other going on in here. Or maybe not. Maybe it's a different floor. Oh, look at that.
Victory is ours.
Alright. We've got a fancy little sword. Fancy little cloak. We'll take the money, at the very least. Swift potion. I don't think I care enough to take any of these with me. So one would expect a similar thing on the far side here. Yes.
All right.
You can go ahead and heal yourself, my good man. Special mace, Mace of the Sun.
Rubbish.
Blessed ring. I mean, these are just rings. Ring of the Sun. Interesting. Very, and a value of 12k. This is, I mean, obviously this is something special. We'll take it. Very thematic. Perhaps this belonged originally to maybe the fortress build, or they robbed the Temple of the Sun or something. Very interesting. We've got some different directions to go now. Ooh.
Right.
Yeah, ogre mages and shit. Lots of treasure, though. Lots. That's, you know, they are living up to their... Definitely living up to, you know, the pirate name, having all this booty. Finally, after years of failure, We've had a successful test fire of the cannonball of Dominion. Not only did the cannon not explode, the shot produced the expected wide area of Fury destruction. Now the challenge is to develop a suitable ship mounting for the experimental cannon located outside the fortress. Once we've accomplished this, we will forever rule the seas. Our ships will be capable of sinking entire fleets with a single shot from just one of these new cannons. Ah, interesting. Very interesting.
Rubbish.
Ultimate boots of speed. Yeah, maybe we'll take the boots for now. Yeah, and then I think we have to check this one. That's pretty good as far as leather armor goes, compared to what we've seen so far.
Rubbish.
It's a pretty good dagger.
Rubbish.
Let's see. I'm gonna double check how much damage or what AC our leather armor is doing for us here. Yeah, it's nothing special, so we'll entertain it. What are you angry about? What are you angry about? I hear you. Are you hiding something from me? Might just be on another floor. Okay. Looking for anything. Ultimate gauntlets. Sure, you can take ultimate gauntlets. We'll determine later on whether there's anything for you to do with them. Good. Harpy feather. Genuinely don't know if I should be picking that up. We really don't. I mean, there's so much stuff to look around at in here. You don't really want to waste much of your inventory space.
Chalk one more up for the big guy. That takes care of that.
Ah, bunking in here with the buddies, eh? Interesting. You know, I noticed that there were 3 ogres in there. Oh, wait a minute. What do you mean spell failed? You are weak. Oh, okay, good. Wait, what are you unhappy about now? You're cursed. Oh my goodness. You're cursed. What does that mean? Cursed. Remove curse. Okay. Let's keep pondering on curing these things then. But yes, I was going to say, I noticed there were 3 guys bunking in there, only 2 beds. Good for them. Yeah, they may be pirates, but it doesn't mean they can't be progressive. Maybe we'll throw Hour of Power on just because we don't know how long it really lasts for. Oh, look at that. We got some chests.
Rubbish. Rubbish.
Okay. 10 all-res is not terrible. I do really like gear with all-res.
No room.
I like gear with all-res. I'm hoping I'm not missing that in the comparable room on the other side. No, I don't think so.
Chalk one more up for the big guy.
What do we got? What do we got?
Rubbish.
Nothing. Nothing. Resistant to poison, not going to do much for me. Pearl ring, not going to do much for me. Cool. What about you?
Rubbish.
That's a decent
Rubbish.
enough belt. We can enchant that belt. Let's see here.
Rubbish.
Ice Blast. Ring of the Unicorn, we can take that one.
Ah,
Jump Scroll, not doing anyone any favors.
rubbish.
Cool.
Rubbish.
Doomsday Cloak. That's cool, we can enchant the Doomsday Cloak. We can work with that.
Chalk one more up for the big guy.
I don't want to be there when they explode. Alright, we got a little trident, we got a little sword.
Rubbish.
Shared life. Shared life seems like a cool one. What school is shared life under, I wonder?
Rubbish.
Axe of Lightning. We can enchant the belt.
Rubbish. Rubbish.
Cool. Yeah. Alright, good job. You know, I'm here ostensibly to make the world a better place, stop the world from being destroyed, but at the same time, I've got to get paid. Alright? So if they have stuff, I can take that stuff. And weirdly, not much going on in that room. Is this where I came from? No. Okay. Interesting.
Ah,
We got a fancy dagger. Yeah, we could take another fancy dagger.
I cannot carry that. I don't know.
rubbish. Rubbish.
Wand of fireballs. Fire resistance recipe is interesting. The white potion of fire resistance temporarily raises your thing. To mix this potion, you need the correct combination of any red reagent type plus one of any blue reagent type and 3 of the yellow reagents.
Rubbish.
Okay. Cool. Oh my god.
Got that done. All right.
It's a goddamn light show. Here, let's throw a little power cure out for the fans. Leave the abandoned pirate keep. Have we I think we've explored everything in here. Here, let's we'll throw a save up. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Got that one. That was easy. Chalk one more up for the big guy.
Okay. Cool. Let's check around back. You know, we don't trust what these sneaky fellows might be up to. Oh, that's their big super cannon, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, and of course, that's, you know, very intuitive storytelling on their part. That, like, you know, they go and show how, like, it's like, oh boy, how are we going to...
I have no idea.
So it's like, how are we supposed to destroy the fleet, you know? One sec. Which, by the way, is my... Oh dear, is my, like, frame rate bad? I don't know, hopefully the stream is streaming okay. But either way, very intuitive storytelling. They, you know, gave us the answer to how we're going to blow up the fleet by telling us, hey, look, we've just made a big-ass cannon that can blow up an entire fleet. Cool. Let's check that shit out then. Fire the cannon. I feel like it won't do anything if I press the button now, right? Oh, fuck. Ooh. I thought I would die from the landing, but apparently not. God, that's a lot of pirates. All right, all right. Oh, they're coming from over the hill. You can throw out a power cure. What is that? Stone skin. I don't think that's in my interest.
All right.
Got that
Well,
one.
that was like cutting grass. Ow. All right.
Hoo-wee, huh? All in a day's work, I suppose. Oh, we got a little, challenge of personality up here. Oh, pirates. Okay, okay. We got another crowd of them over here.
We got it.
Hmm. Oh boy. You got me a little worried here. Okay, wait. Time out, time out.
Got that one.
Wonder if we ran out. We might have run out of some of our buffs. I don't know. It's been a while. I will admit. Okay.
That was easy.
Oh boy, we are going to single-handedly cleanse this land of the Ragnan Empire. Oh, wait a minute. Loot check. Gotta take a loot check. Elven Warbow. I think that's probably a pretty good bow. Who has room though?
No room.
No room.
There's no
There's
room.
no
I
room.
cannot
Yeah, of
carry
course no one has room.
that. It's junk.
Here, one second.
Chalk one more up for the big guy.
Guys, I need you to leave me alone for a moment. Alright, we need to drop...
Don't know.
We need to drop this, we gotta drop that, we gotta drop,
I don't know.
like, all this stuff. Just everything
can't
that, like,
identify it.
they just felt
Rubbish.
I needed.
Rubbish.
Ow!
Good. You can heal up our little weak, frail guy a little bit. Perfect. Oh, I didn't even realize we were coming over to an actual building. I was just going on a massacre, but here we are with something that might have some loot in it. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do.
Locked.
Oh, locked tower. Very intriguing. Whoa, big chest. It's like a Minecraft chest where you just kind of like tile it a few times.
Rubbish.
Big chest.
Ah,
Okay, no dice on the first big chest.
ah.
Do. Looks like no dice on either of them, to be
Rubbish.
honest. Which is a minor letdown. That's okay, though. Cure weakness. There's definitely still hope. Definitely still hope that there might be something interesting in that locked door that we just can't get access to right now.
It's locked.
It's locked. Okay, alright. Picking up what you're putting down. Turn on speed for a moment so we can get back to where the interesting stuff is happening. I don't even want to loot these guys because it's just gonna... Ah, gaudy jewelry. Though it isn't my style, I must say, lots of folk around here love to cover themselves with all sorts of jewelry. They say it's fashion. They say it's fashion, but I just find it gaudy. Anyway, if you have any to sell, go find Pavel in town. He does a brisk trade in all sorts of tacky junk. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if anyone out here... Oh, okay, so this is someone who will buy pirate amulets and sell dried sunfish. So, yeah, I was wondering where this trading triangle came from. Because we've seen someone, I think in Murmurwood, that wants to buy dried sunfish, but never seen who was slinging it. Sunfish. You looking for sunfish? Sorry, can't help you. Funny thing is, I had a whole catch of them just last week, but Pavel the merchant bought the whole lot. Maybe you can get them from him. And sorry, what's her name? Retta Mercer. Okay. We got Big House here, Pirate Fortress. Ex-Captain Terrence. Are you the new recruits? Of course you are. Why else would you be seeking me out? I'm ex-Captain Terrence, here to help you on your way to becoming proper Regnan sailors. Well, if you haven't been to the fortress, that's the first place you should go. As you are aware from your orientation, the so-called fortress on this island is just a front to fool our enemies. You'll need to make your way to the real fort on the Crescent Island. Just take the underground passage marked on your orientation map. Oh. Okay. Think there's anything fun going on if I slurp from that fountain? No. Ragnan culture. I know they all call us pirates on Jadam, but really, we're just running our empire. It's not our fault that our Jadamaean subjects refuse to acknowledge our rule and do not pay their taxes. Since they do not pay, we're forced to collect tribute in the form of booty. Actually, we prefer it this way. Saves us the trouble of having to actually rule the continent. Interesting, interesting. So I guess we'll double check and see if we successfully destroyed the Ragnan fleet. And that might be all we can do here for now, pending some future discovery over how to get into that other place. Okay. Oh, I mean, yeah, it looks like maybe there's more. Oh, yeah, there's more stuff to kill in that direction, too. So we can check over there.
Rubbish.
Rubbish. We got a fancy bow. Earth resistance. Not really worth my time. we should probably cure our weakness. No one likes... It is... Man, my people, you'd think that, like, by the late game, when they're, you know, basically superhuman, that we could go a few hours without feeling sleepy. Oh yeah, those boats are looking pretty worse for wear. Alright, so let's just check things out on this other part of the island, slow ourselves back down for the fights, and then hopefully return to some happy news. Hopefully some pats on the back, you know what I'm saying? That is a fair number of guys over there. Fancy little ore.
Who's next?
Yeah, I think we definitely might be out of some of our crucial buffs here.
Got that one.
Here, let's throw up a Day of the Gods again, just in case.
Got that one.
I should probably check on what our stats are when we're all buffed up. Get an accurate tally of just how strong we are. I'm your greatest nightmare, Ragna. Whoa! Look at those guys. They're going into space.
Don't worry, it's only a flesh wound.
That's good.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. No killing, please. Okay, okay.
Who's next?
I mean, they weren't fucking around when they said these pirates have a lot of mages. I do notice they, you know, given that they all have a peg leg, you know, it seems improbable that they're all like losing
Who's next?
they're the same leg in an accident. So do you think it's like a ritual thing? Do you think like to be inducted into the order of pirate wizards, you have to like cut off your leg? Maybe it started with like one dude who like ran the club that had lost his leg for real, and he just kind of like was salty about it and wanted everyone else to cut off their leg to join. Okay, let's see here. We got some free money. Another chest over yonder. Hopefully this is all a really good experience too. You know, hopefully we can get a couple of levels off of all this.
Rubbish.
Inferno.
No room.
That's kind of fun. That's not special. Good. Check out the, what we got? Oh, we got a little hovel over here. Love a good hovel, you know? What is this? Enter the Cave. What an ominous name for it. And it's surrounded by dead bodies. Enter the Cave. And we have a little obelisk here. Let's fly, I guess. Gold sold. How do I fly? I'll have to check the button for it. But for now, can I turn off my fly? How do I turn it off? Oh, I think it only costs me points when I'm in the air. I think that's probably how it works.
It's locked.
Yes, makes sense. That would be locked. But we should hopefully have big chests.
Ah,
I am kind of
Rubbish.
intrigued by how unique these chests appear, compared with how low tier the loot in them appears to be.
rubbish.
Interesting dichotomy. Okay. You know what time it is now? It's time to go into the cave. Although maybe technically I should like rest. Get my spell points back on my main guy. The entrance to this barrow is pleasing to the eye, yet at the same time forbidding. The air is very quiet near the entrance.
Let's go.
What manner of creature do we think might live in here? Oh, I see something shuffling. Fucking
kind of monster's that?
dragons! Oh, that's right. We heard that there were 2 rogue dragons that left from Ravage Roaming. Very interesting. What do you think? Are we able to kill these guys, or are they? I don't really have a concept of like how strong a fucking dragon is, other than like probably very strong, you know? I mean, they're not really going down. Jesus Christ, huh? I feel like we're like slapping each other with cheese strings over here.
All right.
Whew. Alright. Well. I guess that gives me a concept of what we might be working with if we try to, fight the dragons we made an alliance with. Ooh, Dragon's Eye. That's cool. Super powerful red reagent. Oh my goodness. We're picking up all kinds of weird loot off of them.
I don't know.
Here, wait. Let's get rid of some of the less important
Rubbish.
stuff.
Rubbish.
I'm with you, man. It's rubbish.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Good.
Rubbish.
I mean, that's not a bad mace as far as maces go. Ooh, artifact.
Ooh.
Wallace. Very interesting. Wallace is a Arms Master +10, Personality +40 weapon. Wallace has somehow found its way into the hands of rebels and rabble-rousers for centuries. The weapon magnifies both the ability and confidence of its wielder, frequently leading its owners to take risks they might otherwise have avoided. Though none of its owners' ambitions have been fulfilled, no one has ever declined to carry Wallace once they have heard its siren song. Now, here's what I'm very curious about. I'm very curious, can we push So right now we have a bonus of 24 on our Arms Master, which is huge. Normally, it seems like items do not stack in their bonuses, but it seems like, because we have boots that give a huge 17, and Terminus is giving us a +7, which makes 24. So it seems like maybe artifacts play by different rules and allow you to add bonuses you otherwise might not be able to. So if we took this off, would we be able to go above a bonus of even 24? Let's see. We can! Look at that. So we can have 34. So this is giving us a bonus of 68 reduction in the recovery time for melee weapons, 68 in our chance to hit, 68 in our damage to all of our weapons. So if I check our stats here, yeah, look at that. That is ridiculous. So that is a great pickup for us. Havoc is also really good for us, probably worth throwing on this guy to make them a better combatant. But it does mean we're gonna be making some difficult decisions later on. We're gonna be making some difficult decisions about exactly which relic swords our Dark Elf is gonna wear. Still, it was a huge play coming into this cave. Oh wait, which way? I'm going the wrong way, it appears. Yeah, so we came in this way. We want to go this way. Oh my god. Yeah, so there's more guys. There's more guys. Let's re-up on that. Re-up on Pain Reflection. If we could have like a DPS meter going, I would be willing to guess that Gregory, our fighter here, is topping the charts and dwarfing them. I think it would be fair to say he is probably the charts right now. Now, obviously, part of the problem there is that I am underutilizing...
Chalk one more up for the big guy.
I'm underutilizing my spellcasters.
I don't know.
So that's a flight leader, that's a dragon.
All right. Ow.
Nice. Relic bow!
I don't know.
Interesting. These guys are just shitting out relics, huh?
Rubbish.
Oh, well that is evidently not the relic bow.
I don't know.
Yes, you're the relic
Alright.
bow. Cool. Bum bum bum.
Ooh.
Tournament bow, accuracy plus 100, bow skill plus 5. That's pretty cool. But you can imagine, it would be pretty risky to use Havoc as a melee weapon on the same character as you put the tournament bow, because they would together give a -40 to AC. But either way, this bow was built to the specifications of the Great Elven Tournament Archer Terran Tourfeather. More concerned with fancy shooting than with the realities of the battlefield, the bow's detrimental effects were of no concern to Tourfeather. More workaday wielders should pay more heed. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, it seems like these guys have really cool item pools. Really cool item pools.
Rubbish.
Vampiric heavy crossbow. Fun.
Ah.
Dragon Hunter's Shield. That is a cool looking shield, I will admit.
Rubbish.
Intellect plus 15.
Rubbish.
Precision Bow of Power. What does that mean? What does that mean? Plus 5 level. Oh, that's intriguing. Okay. I have some interest in a few
I
of
don't
these
know.
things here.
I don't know.
Like,
know.
we know this shit's not helping anyone. This shit's not helping anyone. We know
I can't identify it.
these broadswords probably aren't
Ah,
Oh yeah, we picked up another dagger that gives plus 5 level.
rubbish.
Very curious, very curious. The enchantments are pretty wicked on this stuff too.
Ah,
I want to be able to pick up more of this stuff. This can obviously go.
I have no idea.
I feel pretty safe that that can go. Nice. Yeah, so I'm thinking we can enchant this. It looks pretty cool, and we're probably going to have our cleric wearing a shield long term. So I am tempted to grab the shield. So let's make some room for it.
I cannot carry that.
What do you think? Is that enough to pick it up? Apparently not. Oh, it's a big boy. Oh, well, right now you're using this, which is, I mean, it is pretty good. Maybe I shouldn't get rid of
I
it.
can't identify it.
I haven't got a clue.
I feel reasonably safe. We don't want any friggin'
I haven't got a
wands.
clue. I haven't got a clue.
Although it might be fun to do a playthrough where
I
we
haven't
actually
got a clue.
more heavily rely on wands. Let's see here. You can send this
There's no room.
to this guy. You can send this to this guy. And that has got to be enough room to pick up the cool looking shield.
Ooh.
Artifact cloak. I almost missed this magical cloak. I was about to leave. Archangel wings. Feather falling, intellect plus 30. All magic res plus 10. When angels fall from grace, they lose their wings. Since this is an event of extreme infrequency, angel wings are a very rare commodity. Archangel wings are almost never seen. When used as a material, they imbue the resulting item with fantastic powers. All of this is very cool loot in here. And to think I could have just not even come in here. How different my life would have been. Yeah, let's talk to Duroth. Hey, buddy. I am Duroth the Eternal. By besting the guards, you have earned the right of speaking to me. What do you want? You want to hang out? Join you? What a fool's notion. I already travel with a certain number of fleas. I don't need any more parasites. Alright, well, I mean, you're going to be lonely in here. I just killed all your guys. But, you do you, man. You do you. We'll make sure I'm not missing anything. It doesn't seem like it. And then, I think it'll be time to teleport back. Yes, return to Ravenshore Council Commander. So we will do so. Perfect. I think as before, what I will do is I'll clean out my inventory by using one of these guys.
Welcome, adventurer.
So, like, who doesn't have anything? So you don't have anything, right? So we will hire you, and we will just dump a bunch of our garbage on you for now. And I'll sort it out off stream. So I will keep all of the I'll keep the artifacts, I guess. These are cool. Cool rings. In the designs. Okay, good. So there's a relic, there's a relic, there's a relic. We are just popping out relics at this point.
I don't know.
Plus 5 level. We have no concept of what that means, but it sounds cool. Sounds very good.
I don't know.
Alright, so
I
you
don't know.
can go over here, here, here.
Rubbish.
Ba 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 ba. Nice.
It won't fit.
It won't fit. Okay, good.
Welcome, adventurer.
Dismiss. You already have some trash. We'll grab this lady. Let's see. This is an artifact. This is sort of like an artifact.
I have no idea. I haven't got a clue.
That goes into your hands. Pirate Leader's Key. Oh, yes. I was gonna say, where did we get that? But I remember. Let's identify anything too crazy. Arms Master plus 11 and personality. These are pretty good belts. Not, you know, unfortunately they won't stack with what we already have, but pretty cool, pretty cool.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Lot of
Useless.
Rubbish.
lot of wands, lot of garbage swords. Okay.
I have no more room.
No more room. That's fine. I think we've done a pretty good job. We can throw all these out. Very exciting.
Welcome, adventurer.
Grab our person here. Now, everyone, you have earned yourself a night in the inn.
Welcome. A quiet room, you say?
Perfect. Let's see what how everyone's feeling now that we have sunk the fleet. Pretty good, right, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. That we have been joined by the royal court of Enroth has been nothing but good. I was worried they would be afflicted with the need for pomp, which infects many other monarchs. I am gladdened to report that this is not the case with this king and queen. They disembarked and set directly to work on our problem. As key members of our alliance, you will find access to them easy. We have put them up in houses here in Ravenshore. Ah, they must be in the empty hostels, I imagine. Quest. Your good work sinking the Regnan fleet has already had the desired results. Just yesterday morning, Catherine and Roland Ironfist arrived along with their sage, Xanthor. With them in the alliance, we are made stronger, immeasurably so. I will admit that the time of this crisis has contained some of my darkest moments. Thanks to your efforts, I believe that the worst of this is over. I have hopes that we will indeed survive this. I have only met with him briefly, but I am convinced that Xanthor is remarkably knowledgeable about the workings of the elemental planes. Apparently, he learned much from the Iron Fist's elemental allies during their recent campaigns against the devils of Arathia. Even now, he studies the strange crystal in the town square. You may find him there, or perhaps in the nearby residence we have provided for him. We of the Council have great faith in this Xanthor. He has told me he is formulating a plan for dealing with the elemental crisis. If anyone can find a solution to our problems, it is he. If you would help us further, be of service to this great sage. Consult with him about the crystal and see what you might do for him. Okay, cool. Xanthor is a formidable wizard, not of the dark path. As much as is possible, I find his advice passably worthy. When I became herd leader, I never expected my reign would be so full of rich experience. Certainly, I never thought I would meet anyone like Queen Catherine. Did you know that until she abdicated her rule in Arathia, she was ruler of both it and Enroth? That is impressive. Quixote's treasure. I know this is not the time to think of revenge, but I would pass on to you something I learned about my enemy, Charles Quixote. The Minotaur king, Masul, mentioned that Quixote keeps a sword of great power with him in his keep called Snake. Already got it, buddy. Already got it. Have you slain the dragon slayers? Where is the sword of Whistlebone the Slayer? Oh, my bad. Yeah. Cool, 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 cool. And I can't remember, is there a door down here? No, it's just the bunk beds. Alright, so we believe it is probably the hostels over here that they put them up in. Yes, okay, King Roland and Queen Catherine. Queen Catherine Arathia. After we defeated the Kriegans in Arathia, I abdicated my throne into the regenthood of one of my generals, Morgan Kendall. I have left in his capable hands the task of choosing Arathia's new ruler. I'm sure this seems to be much to give up, but I am first and foremost the Queen of Enroth. We were sailing for there when the cataclysm struck, drawing us here. Kriegans. The Kriegans, they are no more, I am sure of it. After we put down Lucifer Kriegan, my armies scoured Eofol, searching for any signs of their continued existence. We found none. No, the Kriegan infestation of our world is eliminated. I fought alongside elementals in our campaigns against Kriegan. I found them stalwart and loyal. I know Roland disagrees, but I cannot call their hostility here a case of fickleness. No, I think something else drives them to attack us. Magic, perhaps. You should speak with our sage, Xanthor. He has been studying the Destroyer's crystal. I'm sure he's come up with some theory by now. All right, Roland, what do you have to say? Did you know I was their captive for over 6 years? At first, I thought they were devils from hell, but now I'm not so sure. They're from space, by the way. They looked like devils, surely, but did not act as demons. No, I think they were but another type of monstrous race, like ogres or goblins. Regardless, devils or not, I'm glad the world is rid of them. Catherine and I have had dealings with these lords of the elemental planes. I've never trusted them, and now it seems I am right. They were our recent allies against the Kriegans, but a few months later we find ourselves at war with them here. In both cases, I understand neither their reasons for helping or hindrance. They are fickle beings at best. Treacherous is perhaps a better word for them. I must say I am looking forward to returning to my lands of Enroth. It has been so long since I have seen them, or my son, Prince Nikolai. He was just a lad when I saw him last, and now he's nearly grown. Sir Humphrey was a good choice for regent, but the land has been too long without its king at the reins of state. All right, cool. And there should be another hostel building around somewhere. Yes, Xanthor. So you are the heroes of the Alliance. Not much to look at, I must say. Still, I suppose you have survived much to see this day. I only hope you're up to the task I think fate has for you. If not, we are all surely doomed. The crystal placed by the destroyer in the town square serves 2 functions. 1, if we do nothing, it will destroy the world. 2, it acts as a gateway to another realm of existence, the plane between planes, where the destroyer most certainly has his base. The crystal calls forth the elemental forces into our world and draws them to it. When these forces meet here at the crystal, the world will be destroyed in cataclysm. If we are to prevent this, someone will have to use the crystal as a gateway to reach the destroyer and either convince him to end his assault or eliminate him. Quest. Since the crystal is attuned to the elemental forces, it will only pass through those who are themselves so attuned. I believe it is possible to create a key that will simulate attunement for a small group such as yourselves. I can make the key, but require components of pure elemental forces to do so. Such components exist in only one form that I know of. On each of the 4 elemental planes you will find gemstones called the elemental hearts. Bring these to me and I will build the key to open the crystal gateway. To go through the you need the key, okay? And something about this crystal seems to put a compulsion on the denizens of the elemental planes. Why else would they make war on our plane? I have heard yours and others' first-hand reports. It seems almost as if these elementals are driven by a madness. And madness it is, for destroying Enroth would create a mighty planar unbalance, which would certainly victimize their own planes. They might even conceivably be themselves destroyed in the cataclysm. At the very least, they risk changing the nature of their own planes. I cannot see how such change could possibly be for the better. Okay, so it is time for us to go invade some of these planes. Now, where are they? I know, the place with the ogre fortress has the plane of water. So that's the place with the minotaurs as well. Where are you willing to bring us? Nowhere. Where are the other planes? I think they said maybe Murmurwood has the plane of air, I'm gonna say. Let's see, where do we want to go? I am eager to try and go back to the Minotaur place just to see if we can unlock the portal now. Like if the bug has kind of resolved itself. We could go to Alvar, go to Murmurwood, murder a bunch of clerics. We could do that. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do that first. Then again, I mean, there's like a dungeon over here we haven't done, right? We haven't been in here. Dark Dwarf Compound. Maybe we should run through this real quick. Who knows, maybe this is where the remains of Corbu are being kept. Hour of Power. Let's throw up some of our gang signs here. You can give me Torchlight. You can give me Day of Protection. You can give me Dispel Magic. Perfect. It is expensive to throw these buffs up, man.
Come on, let's go in.
Alright. Interesting. They're throwing dead ends at us right away, huh? Oh, wait. We gotta slow ourselves down. Oh, yeah. These are the guys that fucking explode. Okay. Okay, for a dark elf or dark dwarf compound, I'm seeing a lot more rocks than I am dark dwarves so far. But I will admit it is very twisty-turny. Very twisty-turny. Ooh, that's a big boy. Okay. Anything cool? Anything cool?
Rubbish. Rubbish.
We take a fancy ring.
Rubbish.
That's fine. I love money, though. Love having money. Let's throw up a power cure or two. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, did I lose my torch? But yeah, of course I did. I threw up my torch on my non-fire magic guy. What else would I expect? Jesus Christ, this place is windy, huh? Arms Master, that's cool. Elven Bow. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, I mean, almost every turn here, though, has a chest, which is nice.
Rubbish.
Now, I'm not expecting much from these, Axe of Balthazar. Oh, interesting. I was going to say, odd that it has 0 value, but, yeah, okay, this is obviously for a quest. Axe of Balthazar. That's the, is that the leader of the, guys? Oh my god. We found the rascals, though, finally. Our first, dark dwarves.
I don't know.
Apparently they're very into their crossbows. Oh, I like that. Look at that. Look at that. Lots of traps over there.
One more up for the... All right.
Barrels. Chug them if you got them. Okay. Can I help you? Alright, alright. Ooh, look at that. They got a nice little,
That was like cutting grass.
I guess in most media, dwarves do know how to, have a good little banquet going. They like their feasting.
Chuck one more up for the big guy.
Alright, we got a white barrel over here. We got orange barrel. We got purple barrel. A little sink to clean up in. Alright, now how are we going to get around this, huh? I guess jump. I mean, that's the intuitive thing to do. You know, thinking out loud, let's check the button on flying. Configure keyboard. Fly up is page up and insert. Page up and insert. Okay. So if you did a little fly... Oh, you can't do it indoors. Ah, see. We could, if we had our vampire leveled up, we could do levitation. That would be the normal play. Is this a chest? It is a chest. Oh, new chest graphic.
Rubbish.
Love a new chest graphic.
Rubbish.
15 luck and regen spell points over time. That's not bad. It's better than just doing one or the other. Okay. Headsman's poleaxe. Day of protection. Nothing too special there. This is odd. The way the wall doesn't line up, you know, makes it look like it should have... Makes it look like it should have some, hidden wall or something.
Rubbish.
Witch ring? Which ring is the witch ring? Okay. Yeah, not much to go on. That's not a journal letter, right? No, shrinking ray.
Rubbish.
Yeah, I'm assuming it will all be rubbish, but, you know, it's worth taking a look. Okay. Excuse me. Didn't mean to take your armor off. Sorry about
Ah,
that. Oh, another
This is
pretty
more
good.
like it.
Oh, Ring of the Plains. We found a cool ring. Very exciting. 40 resistance to fire, earth, water, and air. When the cartographer Alvia Morania went to chart the terrain of the elemental plains, she went well prepared. This ring of general protection was among many special items commissioned by the Enrothian courts in support of her expedition.
rubbish.
That's pretty exciting. And an infused metal rod. We were told to get that for the merge mod. That is part of making a teleporter to move between the different games. It is nice that it feels like, you know, feels like every dungeon we find kind of some exciting, you know, quest thing or an artifact thing.
Ah,
I think it's pretty exciting. Let's see. Increases the effect of all dark spells. That's very curious. I haven't seen anything like that yet. That's a very curious effect. I wonder how it works mechanically. Does it give you like a +1 bonus or something? Here, let's swap out this ring that only gives +5. I noticed that your dagger is broken
It's
too,
beyond me.
which is not
It is
ideal.
still junk.
Yeah, all of our daggers are broken, or on our dagger users are broken. So if I go over to dark magic, does it say, oh, bonus +5? That's really strong. That's really, really strong. If we could get that for light magic, that would be incredible. So take a look at the way all of this shit works, right? So because we have a +5 now from that one ring, that ring is giving us more than an hour of extra pain reflection time. It's giving us, you know, an extra almost hour of dark grasp. It's giving us, you know, a much beefier reanimate. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But it would be massive if we could get that for light magic, if a similar buff exists. Because light magic is what we're getting all of our buffing from. So, like, all of our buffs would get dramatically stronger. That's definitely some itemization to cross our fingers for.
rubbish.
So even though this is, like, in my mind, probably a earlier game dungeon, it was totally worth it coming in here. Totally worth it.
Rubbish.
Excellent. And that appears to be the end of that. So I'm assuming this is probably all that there is. Ow. Let's just go back to Alvar. It'll be faster that way. And we can move faster on the outside world. I figure we'll just take a little nap.
Welcome. A quiet room.
Since we did a dungeon, we usually give ourselves a proper nap after a dungeon. Now, I think we're going to go to Murmurwood and murder a bunch of clerics and go try out our luck in the plane of air. I think that is where Murmurwood is. Or where the plane of air is. Man, the money, it comes very easily later in the game, I suppose. Alright, give me this. Give me Pain Reflect. Give me Hour of Power. Because this time, we're not fucking around, alright? This time, we're actually going to deal with these friggin' goobers that are always hunting us down. You are so fast. God, he's too powerful. I think we hit him with one of these and one of these.
Chalk one more up for the big guy.
Okay. Have we really explored much here? I feel like there's probably some dungeons in here that we have not fucked around with. I do enjoy watching when they get launched super far.
We got it.
What do you guys drop anyways? Do you drop something? Doesn't seem like it, does it? Okay. Oh, we have a contest of speed over here. I don't really trust my ability to win the contest. It is kind of interesting that, like, depending on where you leave the map from, I think it's changing how many days it would take by foot. Like, if you're near the path, it's like fewer days.
Who's next?
We must cleanse this place. Oh, the wisps are terrible. Here, we're going slower mode so that I have a better chance of actually catching up with these absolute monsters. There should be one in this direction. Should be one in this direction. This is definitely worst enemy in the game so far, I think, for me. Not in terms of deadliness, just in terms of, like, misery of trying to track him down. But if I had to guess, the plane of air is probably chock full of inconveniences like this. Seems like
One more up for the big guy.
good. This is an interesting situation. Oh wow. It just fucking destroyed everything, didn't it? Cool. Oh yeah, what's that? A will-o-wisp different from a dancing light. Interesting. But this sure looks like a plane of air when I've seen one. Let's go ahead and throw on a cheeky regen on everyone, I guess. Good. Save. You see no solid ground in the airy realm through this gateway. In the hazy distance, you can see oddly shaped buildings that seem to float in the sky. So, what do you guys think? Over or under on, if I go through here without flying turned on, do I just fall to my death immediately? Or is that just flavoring? Oh my god. What an insane place. What an insane place to be. Oh, interesting. Yeah, they're kind of showing me where things can be. Oh wait, we have to make sure we're normal speed. Yes, come over here. Yes, getting close. Nice and close.
What kind of monster's that?
I believe it's an air
One
elemental.
more up for the big guy.
My guys get weak in a hurry though, don't they? Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Go ahead and cure up. Hello. Enter the Castle of Air. Ooh. Okay. All buildings in the plane of air float. So why does this cloud castle seem particularly incongruous? Perhaps because of its great size.
Doesn't look too safe around here. All right.
These guys do seem to have a very beefy amount of health. Because as far as I can tell, we're doing some pretty decent damage to these guys, and it has taken a while. Why, hello! Oh boy. You're fucked trying to fight me around a corner. I'm the king of corner combat. Yeah, why don't we try a little bit of that corner combat I'm so proud of. Yes. Don't mind if I do.
Rubbish.
Alright, we got a cool shield. We
Rubbish.
got a cool looking spear. It's a pretty good disarm skill. We'll hold on to the cool shield for now, I suppose. Pretty good boots in terms of like, yeah, like they're unenchanted, but they're pretty good unenchanted boots.
Rubbish.
Okay, nothing too crazy here. This room looks a lot like it would be a throne room. So I was really expecting... Jesus Christ, huh? I was expecting the gemstone to probably be in this weird kind of throne room looking thing. Other funny thing to me is that they, even though they're like elementals and I don't know, they don't have legs, they don't probably eat, they still have a bedroom with like a closet and stuff.
This is more like
So
it.
they're kind of more relatable than...
Ooh.
Holy moly, the loot is cool in here, man. Holy moly. Okay, so first of all, we've got really good chainmail. We've got a relic hat. Taladon's Helm of Light Magic, which I'm hoping, crossing our fingers here, means that it's going to give us a bonus to our light magic, which would be huge, like I said. Owned by Taladon, Divine High Priest and High Holy Conduit of the Church of the Sun, from 870 AS. This powerful helm probably contributed to his untimely death in 881. It is said that an object may take so much enchantment, try to put too much in, and something negative squeezes out. In this case, the negative made the wearer profoundly unlucky. Taladon, arguably the most powerful figure of his time, veteran diplomat, soldier, and priest, was crushed beneath the wheels of a runaway peasant's wagon while crossing the street in Stedwick. Man, that's awesome. This shit is all so cool, man. We need all this shit. 10 to endurance, armor, and hit points is also pretty darn good, to be honest. That's cool. That's really cool to just find in a chest. So let's take a look here. We're gonna go from 93 luck. Unfortunately, that's gonna spiral down. But fingers crossed, this light magic, you see we have no bonus right now. When we put this fancy new helmet on, and we get to see our beautiful little face. +5, yeah, so that is huge. That is a really big buff to all of our buffing things. This is right now giving us 40 AC. This would give us 36 AC regen HP and 30 fire res, which is probably better, but we are gonna, we'll hold off for now, but still, that is huge. That is really, really big for us. Gemstone ring.
Rubbish.
Fine. Go ahead and save. The loot at this point in the game is definitely very exciting. You know, it's all very impactful stuff. Excuse me. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's going to be any chests in this room. Seems like this is... Oh, fuck. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, there are chests in here. Did it just make my guy in... Oh, no. I was going to say, did it make him insane? But no. He was just doing a quirky little... Eldritch Shield of Defense. +10 to all 7 stats. These are all very cool. And the AC bonus on this is crazy.
Won't fit.
No room.
Well, I mean, you know, I'll sort it all out later, but still, looting all this stuff is very exciting. The possibilities, I can see my power surging. We have some doors on this side to open. Okay. No, thank you. Let's have this guy pop a little group heal. Pure might. Sure. We don't turn down
Rubbish.
Rock Blast. We don't turn down black potions, generally speaking. Okay, nothing too special there.
Rubbish.
What do we got? We got another, increases all 7 stats by a bunch. Not my preferred type of black potion, but whatever. That's pretty good
Rubbish.
as far as the belt goes. Endurance, ring.
Rubbish.
Okay, cool. Cool. I do appreciate, like, with so much loot in the game and such limited space, I appreciate that, like, I don't feel compelled. Like, I can make money easily enough. I don't feel compelled to like goblin carry everything back and like sell it for like pennies on the dollar. I can just kind of like grab what I think might be useful to me. And even then, I'm like being far too, I'm assuming far too many things might be useful to me. This looks like a fucking door for sure, dude. This is definitely a hidden door. You shit my balls right now? Where's the secret lever? Look at that. That shit is definitely a secret lever. Is there a button out here? No. They wouldn't normally put it too far away. Maybe I'm mistaken, but this shit looks very clearly like we'll come back. We'll come back. We clearly haven't found the gemstone. Oh yeah, okay, wait a minute. So this looks like the same thing. So maybe it is just a weird tiling thing. It's just how they've tiled over windows, I suppose. That's my guess. Let's re-up on our hour of power while we're here. Maybe you can re-up on my pain reflection. We'll go back down where there should be more guys to kill. Oh yes, we haven't gone to the basement, of course. Oh, you better watch out. I'm on my corner game again. Oh fuck. I'm gonna need to find a new corner. Yes, I found a corner. I'm back on my bullshit, buddy. Nice. Good work. Throw up a cheeky group heal. Throw up a single heal. Look at this. Ooh, Herondale's Lost Shield. Relic Small Shield does not look like a fucking small shield to me, buddy.
Rubbish.
Archangel Broadsword. There are finer swords available, but their numbers can be counted on a single hand. That's fun. Relic Small Shield. Immune to fear, stone, paralysis, and sleep. Personality -15, luck -15. The great knight Gerald Herondale abandoned this shield after it took the brunt of a dark and deadly curse. Though it still retained its great powers, the shield was also weighed down with malevolent energies. Interesting. We might have to drop you, my guy. Might have to drop you because that shield is a specialer shield. Okay, okay. Nothing sneaky around there. Fine, 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 fine. There's a lot of non-aligning patterns here that evoke the idea of a hidden area. Necrotic Wand of Distortion. It looks cool. I'll give you that. Graceful Sword. Fine.
Rubbish.
Wizard Staff. Hour of Power.
Ah,
Undead Slain Devilbone Bow. Cool. Not cool enough to fit in this crowded inventory. Interesting. Interesting. So, we have not found a gemstone. I really I expected it to be in this big-ass castle, right? So we might be missing it, but it might be worth checking out the rest of the zone. Here, you can throw up a cheeky fly. Empty house. Okay, fair enough. Everyone likes an empty house. Fair enough, fair enough. Got a cheeky elemental over here. Also an empty house.
chalk one more up for the big guy.
Okay, okay. Should be a door around here somewhere. Empty house. Tragic. Come to me. Come to me, you goobers. Oh! Wait a minute. There's something different than usual over there. What is that? What are those? Rook. Oh, they're like bird people. Oh, they got bird people over there. That's cool. Up until now, it's been a little bit one note, but it seems that there are some bird people to contend with. Shalwend. The madness pulls at me, but still I maintain my sanity. If you have business with me, speak quickly. Even now, I feel a compulsion to attack you. Perhaps the reason I'm not affected by the madness is that I carry with me an amulet given to me by the lord of this plane, Shalwend. It is said in our legends that he and the other elemental lords made your world. No doubt, if Shalwend was here, he could stop the creeping madness, but he is missing. Where is our lord in our time of greatest need? Good question. I thought I was going to have to kill your lord. If I'm being honest. If I'm to speak the truth. Vapor. For reasons I do not understand, the madness that affects my brethren does not affect me. It was clearly magic which caused the madness that has taken my fellow plane of air dwellers. On the day it struck, there was instant chaos. All who were affected dropped what they were doing and began to howl. It was a chorus of horror. That would be really spooky, actually. Only a handful of us maintain our sanity. Now, day after day, our glorious realm falls further and further towards a state of hellish decline. Cool, man. Same. You're not special. Navigation. Even we who live here get lost. If you would not lose your way, follow the floating waystones. That would be a fun way to, like, get people to stop talking to you. Just, like, start shouting, like, "Ah, madness, it returns!" Empty house. Let me just double check. I think we've been to this one. But I want to feel... Yeah, okay. Nice. Nice. So it looks like there are a billion guys over in this direction for us to tussle with. Let's go ahead and re-up our power. Re-up on Day of Protection. Oh yeah. We got a good gaggle of them coming over here. Oh! What, that looks like an interesting building over there. Hello. I would like if you guys could all come form an orderly line in front of my weapons. Preferably keep your own attacks to a minimum. No, no, no. No need for flying. That's fine. Yes, hello. There's actually quite a few bird zones, aren't there? Now, I don't know for sure that the birds are aggroed, but if I had to bet, I bet they are angry at me. Are they angry? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. These birds are not here to play games.
Chalk one more up for the big guy.
Oh, they're magic birds. Oh, they drop a lot of money too. Hmm. Lot of birds. Uh-huh. Guys.
All right.
You gotta get it coming close if I'm to kill you.
Chalk one more up for the big guy. Chalk one more up for the big guy.
All right. Little bit of friggin' money. Let's throw out a group heal and one just for our precious baby boy. Perfect. Hello, hello. Okay, I think we're making a fair bit of headway here. Good. Hello. Are they... Do they have, like, human legs? Human bodies? They look like they have, like, entirely white people bodies. Except for the bird head. Hmm. Good. What do we got here? Ravenman Nest. You guys, you live like this? Alright, page... oh my god. Hello. Oh, well this is kind of cozy. Not really much to do in here. But, cozy. Alright, so it looks like, I mean, we could go in that direction. Yeah, okay, there's more nest in this direction. That's fine. Oh, there's a lot of nest in this direction. That's a little bit more inconvenient to deal with. I don't like that noise. I don't like the sound they make. Oh, they actually, I was wondering if they drop like any particular type of item, and it appears they do. Raven Man Nest. Raven Man Nest. Oh, hello.
Chalk one more up for the big guy. Well, that takes care of that.
Jesus Christ, there's a lot of these guys, huh? What is our plan? Because it seems like there's not really a whole lot going on inside of these places. Okay, fine.
Chalk one more up for the big guy. Ow! Help! Oh! Chalk one more up for the big guy.
Who's next?
Okie dokie. I guess. Like, none of these seem to fucking do anything, bud. They all seem to be pretty shitty. That is disappointing. All these Raven men.
Chalk one more up for the big guy. Chalk one more up for the big guy. We got him!
Poking them from through the walls. Hopefully this is all, like, good experience, at least, I guess.
All right!
Because they do seem to, like,
We got him!
hit decently hard. Hello? Can I help you? Alright, we've got one more guy now. Here. Alrighty, where are we gonna go now? I believe there was something that looked promising kind of in this direction. Definitely looked different from a normal nest. There was something we saw on our periphery at once upon a time. What are these? What are these? Oh, it's just the orb. Why is it turned off? Oh boy. More of these fucking guys. Yeah, this is what I was seeing. Yeah. Yeah, what's this shit? Oh, it's like a big turbine. I love a big turbine. Nedlin's house. Alright, alright. Grandmaster Air Magic. Become a Grandmaster at Air Magic. Cool. Reshi. Oh, and then these are just the other trainers. Okay, good. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, this is good. Don't get me wrong. Don't let me be ungrateful here. But where is the magic stone? The magic stone for the plane of air definitely makes it seem like it's probably in that castle. So let's go check out the castle again. Wonder if there's anything cool you can find here by flying. Evidently not. Not this time. Alright, back in we go. Back in we go. We'll throw on the double speed so that we can explore a little bit more effectively. And we'll double check. I definitely didn't. I mean, I might have already picked it up and not realized what it was. You know. So we'll double check any sort of like gemmy looking thing that we've picked up. We've got a ruby. We've got amethyst.
I can't identify it.
Diamonds. Fine. Amethyst, emerald. Yeah, none of these look like the thing we came for. None of these look like the thing we came for. And we've reasonably thoroughly looted things. Right, it doesn't look like there's anything more here. I mean, there was nothing special in the throne room, which might indicate that there could be something more. Normally you would think that a throne room would have something cool and swanky in it. But really not seeing anything very exciting. This makes it look like there could be like a staircase in this direction. Maybe like Could it want me to empty out the chest before it kind of like goes down? No. Right, because it does resemble the appearance of like an opening to a staircase here. What could we do with that? What could we do with that? Nothing interactable over here. Nothing interactable over here. I guess let's see if like the floor below might be the reason why we're seeing that spirally shape. No, I definitely do think that we're supposed to... Oh, we'll check down here. Yeah, this is definitely not it. There's something going on up in that room there that we are not figuring out yet. There's something going on. A treasure chest behind the treasure chest. Not this side. But we'll have to figure out where the button could be. You know, you could put a button in an area like this. You could put a button, but you'd usually put it in the same room. You'd usually be polite like that. Can you throw me a torch? Perfect. Oh, there we go. Hell yeah. The Heart of Air. Good work, good work. We found an item, a Heartstone. The Heart of Air is a gem of pure elemental force, clear of imperfections and weighing at least 100 carats. No doubt a magic item made from it would be incredibly potent. Excellent. Air dimension conquered. So, I think we won't call it a night just yet, but we'll call it a night soon. I think our plan is going to be to go check out Murmurwood and fuck around with the clerics a little bit, maybe. You know what I'm saying? To do that, though, we're obviously going to need to fix ourselves up. Because I'm curious if they might have some fancy shit inside their temple that we might be able to steal. I would like that. Let's reapply some of our buffs. You can give me that. You can give me Hour of Power, Day of Protection, Day of the Gods. Which way to the portal? Portal is... It's not there. Portal's there. Yeah. Yeah, there we are. Alright, good work. Go ahead and save. And Murmurwood should be, yeah, straight due south. I don't want to deal with these guys. Oh, yeah, all the clerics are big mad at us. Here, one sec. Normal speed, normal speed. You choose to make an enemy of me. It shall be the end for you in that case.
All right. All right. Well, that takes care of.
Weirdly happy music for genocide of the good clerics. Alright. But the real battle is still to come. The real battle is still to come. Holy moly, these guys are fucking... These guys have so much money on them. They're loaded. Is this some sort of statement about the tithe plate at church? Jeez Louise. Yeah, so in here is where the real showdown happens. Where are they?
We got 'em.
Oh, these guys are worth a lot less money than the ones outside. That's interesting. Where are they? Are they just summoning them from down in the fucking butt crack of the earth? Oh, oh, interesting, and they've closed the little portal there. Where are these guys coming from?
It's locked.
Locked. Oh, and they're lagging me with whatever they're doing. Am I able to push the button again? Doesn't seem like it, does it? Are they impenetrable
Let's
to
get
me?
out of here.
Yeah, they're definitely down there beneath the earth, right? Oh, I can do damage to them. That's interesting. But it doesn't do me any good if I can't get down there. What good is a genocide you can't enjoy? I've got to admit, I was not anticipating this. Yeah, they're just trapped in there like bugs. Okay, well, there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do, I guess. And I'll spam click around on the walls again in case the button still exists, but it seems like the button no longer exists. Oh well.
Come on, let's go. Go.
We did what we can, I guess. Okay, great work. So we have managed to deal with Ragnar, deal with the whole Ragnan fleet. We've managed to find a shit ton of new artifacts. We've completed 1 out of 4 elemental planes. So I think it should be a pretty easy next few steps going to all these other realms, and I'm excited to see whether we have similar luck with finding other cool relics in the other elemental realms. And I've never beaten this game before, so I don't know what comes after we complete the elemental realms. I don't know how much more there is to do. I can't imagine there's too much, right? There's probably a final showdown with the robot from space or whatever. But that will be it for tonight. Thank you very much for joining. Tomorrow I will not be streaming. I've got somewhere to be. So Sunday will probably be our next little foray into the elemental planes. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. Hope you have a good weekend, and I will see you next time.